Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Surfer Beach House set. This is set number 31118. It has 564 pieces, and I paid $40 for this set. Now, this set does retail for $50, but I was able to get it on sale. I've already done a video putting together and reviewing the main model of this set, which is this Surfer Beach House here, which means because this is a Creator 3-in-1, in this video, I'm going to be taking this apart and I'm going to be putting together one of the alternate builds, and then in a video after that, I will be putting together the final alternate build. So for this video, I'm going to be putting together the build that looks like this lighthouse and a boat here, and I'm really excited to take a look at this. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so that is this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Surfer Beach House. This is the first alternate model here. So this is kind of a lighthouse build. It's relatively small, but this is kind of neat. I'm not going to go over the minifigures again, although the instructions do have you put some of the accessories on the minifigures, which are like the life vest, the air tank, or the flippers here. So we would add those to one of the minifigures to deck them out for this build, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to focus on the main builds here. So we have another brick built animal. The first one we had some turtles and a dolphin. This seems to be a type of manta ray here. So we kind of have that boxy open mouth, side eyes, pointed tail here, and the general shape seems to be like a type of ray here. This is okay. It's pretty simple. I actually didn't think I would like the use of this hinge or these vent parts, but for a brick built animal with these kind of pieces, this isn't actually too bad. It's kind of nice. So that's fine with me. And then a lot of the build, the main part of the build, is this lighthouse. So this is really cool. It doesn't have as big of a footprint rather as the main building, the surf or beach house, but it still has a good use of the colors, a good use of the pieces. We do get the crab down there. We do get the beachfront kind of water going to sand, and this pier area kind of gives the illusion of coming out into the water a bit. We have a kind of patio with some stairs up here, or a lookout post with a kind of brick built telescope, it seems like, and a little bird here, which is very nice. And then we have this kind of lighthouse thing here, including the windowed elements at the top with a translucent yellow element in there, indicating kind of a lighthouse, which is very nice. We have a door at the front to get access inside, and then we use one of the hinges to get even more access into the interior here. So these windows just open up, and there's a chair in there and some of the internal details in there as well. I think it was good use of these slope pieces. This build was really interesting. I liked putting it together. The color blocking is really nice. And everything down here is pretty nice too. Slightly different palm tree there than the main build. Very, very cool. And I think it's instantly recognizable as a lighthouse, so that accomplishes a lot. Very nice. And then the last part of the build is this little boat. It kind of looks like a little tugboat to me or something. We use the surfboards on the side as kind of decoration. A lot of different colors going on in here. Really smart use of these ramp pieces or slope pieces to get the general curvature and shaping of this. We have a nice brick built helm in here, which I think is actually pretty cool. Even though Lego makes a part that is kind of a steering wheel for a ship or different steering wheels in general, we just use a rounded plate to do that on a bar element in there, which is really, really nice. We also have kind of a brick-built horn up here. We get a nice look at the front where we can see through the windows here, and we get windows on the side as well with these shutters used. Nice flotation device on the front, almost as I don't know what that would be on the front of a ship, but let's just say it's another life preserver. We get a flag up there, and really good. And then even using this Technic plate kind of thing here with the Technic hole as maybe a motor or a something coming out of the back. There is space for a minifigure on here, and this is a really nice, simple kind of build that uses the parts really, really well, in my opinion. So I really liked this. And when they're all together, you get a pretty nice, relatively small kind of build here. Two things. We get a nice building, a lighthouse building, and a boat. And I think there's a lot of play potential for this, and display maybe a little bit too. And it's certainly, a lot of times I find in these Creator 3-in-1s, there's techniques used or piece usage is in interesting ways that inspire me for mocking and for other stuff, where I might not see pieces be used like that very often. And this has some good piece usages here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I would say for the most part it is pretty straightforward. The chair build on the inside is not something I've seen exactly the same way before, but just how this was all created with the studs on the side and how it makes use of pieces, I thought was really, really well done. And so I appreciate that a lot. And different things like any of the little brick-built animals that are different are always inspiring. Brick-built like viewing scopes or telescopes or horns, or even the helm, the steering wheel in there, I always find really, really interesting. we can see over here all the pieces that were not used in this model. So we have a couple more big windows, 2 big windows, 2 doors, some of the bigger plates out here, and a couple extra fence pieces, extra slope pieces, actually just a good mix of everything. This build does use a lot of stuff. It even uses some of the masonry bricks, some of these kind of rounded bricks here, and it uses a little bit of all of those, but there's still a lot left over. It does not use any of these slopes in this color here, and there is a lot left over. We have a couple hinges left over, and a few arches, different fence things. So a lot of stuff left over here, but not too bad. I bet this would use about half of the parts, and still has a good size to it, still has good visual weight, nice verticality, even though this is just 4 studs by 4 studs and a little bit wider at the top because of those slopes. I think this was a really economical build, really economical use of pieces, very efficient. I think they accomplished a lot of achieving a manta ray, a boat, and a lighthouse with like the fewest amount of pieces probably, and that's a real achievement. So this is really, really cool, and there's good access for play, and there's a little bit of a narrative here, so I really, really like that. And I think I like the Surfer Beach House main model a little bit more, although I would like to see more lighthouses and maybe build the motorized lighthouse sometime. And I don't do a ton of boats, but this is really cool too. It's almost like a little cartoony tugboaty type of thing, and I really like that for this. So it's a very solid alternate model. And I think it does leave a lot on the table. Certainly this could have been made taller. This part could have been made even taller using some of these. And, that's fine that it's not, but it's just, it could have been done had the designer wanted it to, but, still very, very nice. I'm quite partial to this. So great. And now that we've done the main build here and this alternate build, I will be building this last alternate build in another video. This one looks really interesting. It probably uses the least amount of pieces. Looks like we have kind of a patio or a deck here with a kind of pool and a diving board type build, and a top kind of balcony area, and I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's kind of just a facade, maybe even looks like a little bit of a kitchen or something over here. So I'll have to take a look at what this is, but I'm excited to put that together, and then I'll kind of give my verdict on the set as a whole and what model I like the best. But so far these first 2 have been really good. If you like this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I will be doing here in the future, including another video, the 3rd video for the last alternate model for this 3-in-1, but also a ton of other LEGO sets, LEGO Creator, Icons, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Disney, Ninjago, architecture, modular stuff, all different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of that. And if you feel like supporting the channel in another way, consider hop over to the Sobrix Patreon, where not only will you help support me and this channel financially, but you'll also get access to some exclusive stuff over there. And I have a lot of plans for the Patreon, so I hope as that continues to grow, we can build a really great community over there, and I can offer a lot of neat things for people there. Every little bit helps, and I really appreciate everybody that gives, everybody that watches, likes, comments, subscribes. I am really grateful for everybody, and I hope to be able to do this for a long time into the future. So I just wanted to say thank you, and until next time, thanks. Bye.